Hello, my name is Jessie Tarian. I'm an independent demonstrator for the company Stampin' Up. I am located in sunny Las Vegas. Welcome to my craft room. Here we do all things paper crafts. If you are joining me from YouTube, welcome. If you enjoy this video, give it a like, subscribe to get all the notifications, and also head over to my Jessie's Cards and Crafts Facebook page where you can get pictorials, you can get, there's free events that we do contests, all kinds of fun stuff. So check us out. All right, if you are one of my besties, you know what to do. Hi Pam, happy Friday. Come on in, sign in, say hello, get yourself situated because we got a situation to fix tonight. Okay? I need help. I need help, Pam. You need to help me figure out this card. That's what it is. This time, I know my life. I need help with my card. Hi, Sherry. Welcome in. How's everybody's week going? Are you excited for the weekend? Do you have any fun plans? Let me know in the comments and we will discuss. My husband and my 31st anniversary is on Tuesday. So I think we're going to do something this weekend for that. And did we play a little today? Yesterday. And I lost. We're not going to talk about it. I tried so hard. I just thought I was going to win millions of lots of dollars, and I won no dollars. So what are you going to do? It was still fun though. Thank you. So yeah, so that's my plans for this weekend. Also, I got a lot to do. Let's see. Oh, okay. I got stuff going on all around me. Okay, so this card. I'm not going to show you the inside yet. The outside is beautiful. You see? Pretty, right? Birthday card. Very simple. I use that eclectic paper because I don't know why when I thought about making this card, I was like, oh, I know there's this paper I want to use. So I pulled that out. And I had a plan. I did have a plan. But what I do for my fun folds now is I have a folder full of fun folds on Pinterest. So it doesn't really matter to me what the set is. It's just, like how they do the card. It's just for the type of fun fold. So I picked one and I was like, okay, great. And I'm going to use the butterflies with this. And so, you know how you go through the process of putting together a card. So I did that. And the front turned out phenomenal. I love my choices. Hi, Mom. And then I got to the inside and it got a little crazy. I went crazy. There's butterflies everywhere and it just doesn't look good. It's not like an in my head, it was an explosion of butterflies, which is my personality. But, yeah, I don't know. It didn't turn out well. So that's my story. So I need you guys to help me. Now I have figured out a few things and we're going to talk it through when I flip down. Other than that, there's a few more hours if you want to sign up for the demonstrator bonus, I'm going to call it. So if you need help doing that or you need any information, when I get off this live, you better be messaging me or calling me so I can help you because there's only a few more hours. I know, right, Sherry? You can never have too many flowers butterflies unless you do. You're going to see it's a mess. I don't know what I was thinking. I was just all over the place. But anyway, so there's that. And then I don't know if you guys saw, but yesterday I went up to the Excalibur on the Las Vegas Strip and I visited with Cheryl and Sue. And I know you'll know Cheryl because she's on the lives, and now we're going to get Sue involved too. So that'll be fun. But anyway, so they came up, I brought the card making stuff up, and we sat in the food court, and we ate, and we did cards and a little ghost hunting. It was a great time. So they're cutie patooties, and I took pictures to share with you guys. So that was super fun. So, okay, I'm going to flip down. I'm going to get situated, and then you're going to help me figure out this card. This is a new kind of pick your own card adventure. It's more like fix your own card adventure tonight. But here we go, okay? Close your eyes if you get seasick. Here we go. Down, turning, and now I got to slide the camera into place. Okay, oh, and I guess I should get signed in too. Whatever, I'm so excited to be with you guys. I don't know what I'm doing. Here we go. And of course, sounds up. Okay, we got it. All right, so there's the card. Let me I want to bring it in more. Okay, all right, I think that'll work. Okay, so here's the card. I really like the outside. It's very simple, but I popped up some butterflies, gave them some dimension by doing, this part's fine. It's this part. Don't laugh. Stop laughing, Mom. Look at this mess. I don't know what I was thinking. I just kept sticking them and stamping, and it got worse, not better. But I have some thoughts, and I want to hear what your thoughts are. But this little corner situation was way too long. It was crazy because when you look at the card straight on, you can't even see what's going on the sides. So number one, to fix this, I've shortened these panels just a little bit. So let me show you the side. See, very long. So I cut that down by half. So we're going to see if that makes a difference. Number two, I felt like this was way too plain. Like it made sense on this side because you want a sentiment. But on this side, it was way too plain. So I took the leaves stamp from Spotlight on Nature from last week's set. Sorry. And I'm going to stamp some leaves and then put the butterflies on and see if that doesn't help. But I thought about doing it in some green, and the more I thought about it, it would go, like if I used Granny Apple Green, it would go with this, Fresh Freesia. I could do that, but I kind of like the vibe of just the purple, the black, and the white. So it's crazy, but I'm gonna stamp it in black, and we're gonna see how it goes. Now this could be a nightmare. But we're going to try it, and we're going to see what happens. Next, obviously, I'm going to simplify my butterfly choices and not make like this whole mess. I mean, look at there. A mess. It's just a mess. So anyway, this is what we're doing today. We're fixing this. So we used these on Wednesday. We're using the sketched butterflies again and the coordinating dies. This time, I did cut some silhouettes out, but I also stamped and cut the butterflies out. So that's the product information. Let's just get into this, guys. Now this is a perfect example of, your process. We all have them. You have an idea for a card. You either saw a card that you'd like to case, or you have a set that you want to use, right? Or you saw a fun fold that you want to try to use or copy, whatever you want to say. You know what I mean, that you want to do. So the first thing, I'm really into matting my designer series paper. So I'm just going to mat it, and then we're going to put our focal point on, and we're going to put some butterflies. This part, I pretty much we got it. I think it's pretty good. So I was happy with my choices on the front. Super simple. I really love this paper. I don't know why. It just, in my brain, I was like, oh, well, I know I'm going to use the butterflies. What paper do I want to use? And I just thought of this and I dug it out. You know, sometimes you just get into your craft stash and grab that pretty paper. So that's what I did. Okay, so we've got that matted. Now, I have a hexagon shape cut out of my heartfelt hexagon punch. We're just gonna stamp wishing you a beautiful birthday on the front. Makes sense. Oh my gosh, guys. So when I went up to the Excalibur, normally everybody comes to me, let me get this straight, for card making. But this was the first time I took my operation on the road. And in true Hot Mess Express fashion, I thought of everything, but I didn't bring stamp blocks. So the ladies were really kind. They were so gracious. Like, they didn't care. They were like, we're just happy to be here crafting with you. So we used the lid to the Memento stamp pad to stamp, and we used the cases. I took the stuff out for the stamp sets I bought so you could see through and kind of position it. It was not ideal, but it worked. You know what I mean? Like, they were so nice. I was mortified. What are you gonna do? I had everything so well planned. I had it in bags and everything ready to go. I just didn't grab the bag. What are you gonna do? Okay. So I have a big butterfly. I've already colored it and cut it out, stamped it. I did all the things. And we're just gonna kind of fold that up with your fingers. Super simple. And then I want a little black butterfly to bring out those black accents on the flowers. That one doesn't have all the thingies popped out. We'll use this one. So same thing. So basically, I'm gonna pop up my sentiment with some dimensionals. Yeah, that's all we could do, Sherry. We just had to improvise because, you know, we don't live that far from the strip, but with traffic and everything, and yeah, it was a lot. We just had to make it work. And we did. We did a good job. And the ladies made beautiful cards, so they're pros. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of put this on there where I think I want it to live. And the only thing with this, when you stick your butterfly on, make sure you don't, you know, cover your sentiment and don't have it too far off the paper because you want to be able to get it in the envelope. So kind of tight. And I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on the body and kind of stick that down where I want it. Hold it for a second. Make sure I can, oh, come on. There we go. Just pop them up. Now when you put it in the envelope, they will push down again, but I just love that dimension. Okay, now this one, I'm just gonna kind of go next to it, but you put it where you want it to live. If you do this at home. I'm gonna get glue all over. Okay, let that dry. Okay, so this we're just gonna glue onto here, but I'm gonna set that aside for a minute, actually with this, and we're gonna work on our inside. Now for this card, I have 3 of those 5 1/4 by 4 mats of white. So it's heavy, but I felt like it needed it with the dark cardstock. And then I have our little strip, and I've already scored it. So 3 inches in on each side and 4 1/4 in the middle. So we'll have it come up, and then, so what is that? A valley, a mountain, and a valley fold. So the whole point is that that little corner is going to pop out at you when you do that. Now I've already cut these, and we're just going to kind of glue them in place. Here we go. So, events. Anyone who has not signed up for the June free card making session, what you waiting for? I still have some slots available. I will put an advertisement out next week to kind of, hopefully maybe we can get some new besties from different states. We'll see. And also the 8th, right? Am I right, guys? Is it the 8th is the in-person? It's not this Saturday, it's next Saturday. So if this is the first, yeah, the 8th. I think. 1, 2, 7, 8. Yep, 8. Got to make sure. I don't want to say the wrong thing. If you are catching this and you are a Las Vegas local and would like to come to a free card making session, we have a great time. We make 3 different cards. This month is going to be a technique class, so it's going to be a lot of fun. We always have yummy food and good conversation. I don't know. We have a good time. So please consider signing up. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. Okay, so I put the panels on. We definitely need this color in the inside of the card, I feel. So there we go. We've got this piece ready to go. Let's do some stamping for these pieces. So this one is going to go on the left-hand inner part of the card. And like I explained earlier, I grabbed the leaf stamp from Spotlight on Nature. Oh, guys, I'm scared. I'm scared. I don't work with black like this a lot. I feel like I'm making good choices, but we'll just see. Okay. So I'm gonna just make kind of like faux designer series paper. Thank you, Sherry. I appreciate the confidence. And I am going to kind of just turn the page, turn my stamp, and just stamp out some leaves, y'all. See? And keep the process going. I also am trying to make it where they're facing different ways, so they're not all going the same direction like a pattern, more abstract, I guess. And let's see, okay. Let's put a little bit. Now some of this will be covered up by the butterflies and the bar, but okay, you're right. I do like it. I think it was a good choice. I'm not sad about it. Just do a little bit of this and that. Okay, that's good. Let's not get ourselves crazy. Okay, let me clean up my area. You know why. What a noise. Okay. So now I have this. Okay, I'm going to open this up. Don't laugh. Do not laugh at my life choices. Already, I think this is looking, that's going to look good. That's going to look good. Now I'm going to stamp this side. We'll get all our stamping done, and then that way we can assemble and play with the butterfly situation and just figure out our life. Now, I was digging this up here, this little tiny butterfly situation. So we're going to go ahead and stick with that. And the butterflies are tiny and they're all in the same like cluster on the stamp. And they kind of, I felt like, looked like they were made to go in a corner. You know what I mean? Like, look how perfectly that lines up. So we've got those. And I also, one thing I didn't do because I got so frustrated with how the card was going, I didn't even finish it with a sentiment. So I'm just going to grab happy birthday because we kind of said that on the outside, but from the Labeled with Love set, just a simple happy birthday. So we're going to do that. This is what I'm saying when I'm like, if you don't have a stamp set maybe that I'm using, or you want to alter your card, just get into your craft stash and find something that works. This is a perfect example of me doing that. Perfect, perfect. Okay, so I'm going to put it up higher because we don't want it covered. And also that'll give a little bit of writing room. But remember, if you have a super busy card or a small writing space, you can always put an extra panel on the back to write your thoughts, you know, your messages. Okay, so let's put a little color on these butterflies. I'm not going to be too detailed with it, but I do want just a little bit of color. So for this, I'm not even really blending. I'm just coloring in with the blender markers. All right. There we go. Okay, quick and easy. Just a little bit of fresh freesia for you. Okay, we're gonna get Crap-A-Doony out of the way. I don't like it. And let's work on the inside first. Now these panels, I've established where they're gonna go, so we're just gonna glue those into place. Now with the, what are we calling that? Bar, I don't know, what would you call that? Strip? Yeah, with the jointed strip, that's what we're gonna call it. I felt like in this card it might be a little too low, but now that I've shortened the panels, let's see, maybe I'll change my mind. Did I do that straight? Of course not. Oh, come on, liquid glue, you can release a little bit. All right, we're gonna leave it like that. This is just the way my day's going. It's fine. Hi, Janet, welcome in. Happy Friday. Okay, so what do you guys think? Lower bottom or a little bit in the middle? I think it's still got to be on the bottom. Yeah, I like it on the bottom. We're going to do it on the bottom. What do you think? Are you saying, oh no, Jessie, you're going to mess it up again? Because I kind of feel like that, but I think it's going well so far. And I'm going to leave a little bit of an edge, right? And I'm bringing it out. Now, we're going to glue this panel in place. You don't want glue here because you want that motion, okay? You want that motion. But you also don't, you want to bring this out a little bit. Since this is completely flat, see, it still fits. So, you know what I'm saying. I'm really nervous, guys. I don't want to mess this up. But actually, so far, I think it's okay. Oh, wait, it's crooked. Hold on, I gotta... Okay. Yes, okay. Happy with my choices. Here we go. Now, this is the big... Okay, we got this. We got this. I know we got this. We're gonna play first. Remember I always tell you to play? Okay, that looks good. That looks better. I'm happy. Now maybe it's see, my idea was that these were gonna be kind of coming up like, it's too messy. It's too messy, I feel. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna put a couple butterflies like that. We have a butterfly there. This is what I'm telling you. Before you glue anything, play with your product. And then just on this part, I'm just gonna put a few tiny butterflies. What do you think? Do you like that? That's much better, I think. I'm gonna pull the terrible, awful one in, and we're gonna see the difference. Look at the difference, the step up, let's say, in this card. This has continuity. It makes sense to me, visually. It's not so busy. It's not all over the place. I think that's it. I think that was the answer I needed. Thank you for helping me figure out my life. We're gonna go with it. I knew what I was doing. I just needed some encouragement from my besties. That's what it was. Sometimes in life, I think that's all you need. A hug from your mom and a little encouragement from your besties. Okay, here we go. Let's put these down. It's amazing the difference by just tweaking things and working them out. This is why it takes me hours to do one card design. Is anyone else like that, or is it just me? Do you have a plan, you go in and execute it, or do you have to kind of mull it over? That's what I feel like. I have to work on it in my brain, get it where I want it. Okay, so there we go. I think anyone with a birthday would be happy to have that card. Okay, now let me glue the front panel on, because quite honestly, if it didn't turn out well, I didn't want to waste another pretty front. But it can be covered now. There we go. Yeah, I gotta work out my life choices. I think that's what it is. Okay. So now I have some of these pretty little sparkly gems. We're gonna put one up there. Maybe one over here. Oh, it's so hard to stop at 2 because my brain just goes, just put one more for good measure. Just put one more. No, I'm going to keep it at 2. We're doing 2 today, guys. I have done this. It is done. Now, just because I have things cut out, I want to see something. No, see? Way too much. It's a hot mess. This is the jam. This is the card. We did it. Oh my gosh. I am so happy with my choices. So, okay. So that is our card for this Fun Friday. I'm going to flip up so we can chit chat for a few. And then that is it for us today. Okay, here we go. Close your eyes. Don't get seasick. Going up. And we're back. Okay. So what do you think? Did we nail it? I'm pretty happy with it. What else? I don't know. You know, sometimes you just gotta figure out your life as you go along. You can have a plan. You can have all your ducks in a row, and you can just, you know, think it out to death. But in the end, when you're in the thick of it, you're going to do what you have to do, and it's all going to be okay. So that is my life lesson in card making for this week. It's all going to be okay. Hi, Terry. How you doing? Oh, you liked it? Aren't they cute, Ma? Cheryl and Sue, they were so fun. They are just cute and funny and wild. That Sue is wild. She is wild. So full of stories and just, yeah, it's been a great week with them. It's really been fun. They're still here. They're probably partying down on the strip right now. I don't know. So, yeah. So that is my lesson for this card making in this week. Everything's going to be okay because I got you, besties. So I'm going to go. I love you. I appreciate you. And I'll see you next week and in the comments. Bye.